Good morning. It is July 3rd. Oh, yep, July 3rd, Wednesday. I think I need to go back to bed, but that's not happening today. So today is full of the restaurant again. And we have interviews today, interviewing some new staff. And yeah, I haven't done interviews in a while, we will say that, because we tend to, we tend to keep people, which is great for us. Okay, bicyclist, you do not need to ride in the middle of the road. Sorry, but I know you don't. Okay, anyways, so we have interviews today. I'm drinking Swiss chocolate or Swiss cocoa ketones with coffee, my normal morning stuff. I did not add heavy whipping cream in this morning, so it's just straight up, and it's fine the way it is. I like it both ways, but I'm just trying this week to see if maybe heavy whipping cream is not doing me any favors, which is probably not, but I just want to see. So this week I'm not going to have any in my coffee. And yeah, so we are, well, Chris is in front of me. He drives his own vehicle to work, even though we work at the same place, which is really weird. But the thing is that I do lots of errands when we're not in rushes and things. So I take my own vehicle, I take the company vehicle, and then he drives our minivan. And it's funny because our license plate for the minivan is love to knit, because I love to knit. And so he's always complaining that he wants a more masculine plate, but I want to keep that one. So anyways, so we're driving to work. Today is, I was going to do meal prep yesterday, but I ended up being super busy and had no time to do meal prep. So today, probably this evening, because this evening I don't have any interviews after 4 p.m. So I should be able to come home and they don't need me for supper because there's enough staff for supper. But so I'm going to do the meal prep that I thought I was going to do yesterday because I really want them. So, and then I will probably have whatever I meal prep for my lunch today, and then we will see. I am going to do the egg loaves and the jalapeno poppers. So while the egg loaves are cooking, I will make the jalapeno poppers, and then I will cook the jalapeno poppers. And then I'm also going to bring home the rest of that cheese and meat because it needs to be eaten, and so I may end up eating that as well. We will see. So anyways, I'm just about at the restaurant. It only takes like 3 minutes to get to the restaurant, which is awesome. But we, sometimes I will ride into work if I know I'm not going to be busy. But because I'm going to be busy with interviews today, I really didn't want to have, wow, so many people parked in our spots. I really didn't want to have a bunch of, I don't know where I was going with this. So we're just going to leave it. Anyways, I am here. And so I will talk to you this afternoon whenever I get a chance to do meal prep and make my lunch. So I will see you then. Well, hello. I am in my car again. I was about to make a snack or lunch or whatever, and then Chris texted me that I have a delivery to go do, or he does, and I will stay at the restaurant because I'm not sure. we will see how busy it is at the restaurant before I make that decision. But anyways, I am just going to have this performance nut butter to just get me through till I can get home, because I am hungry, but it is just after 6 and I can break my fast. And yeah, so I'm just gonna have this nut butter. The great thing about these butters is that they're in like this package and you can take it with you, and it's awesome. And you just like slurp it out or whatever, suck it out. Yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna eat this while I drive to the restaurant for this delivery, and maybe while I'm on the delivery if I decide to take it. But yeah, so I wanted to pop on and let you guys know that I was having this. If you would like to try your own, there is a code below. I do receive like points or whatever if somebody uses my code, and then I get free product and such, and I believe you get a discount, but don't quote me on that because I'm not sure exactly how that works. I just know that it's a referral type thing. Check it out, especially if you're on the go and you want something quick and with like some good ingredients, and you like nuts, because this is flavorful and it's super good. But anyways, I am just about at the restaurant, just have like 2 more turns to do, and so I'm gonna pop off and eat this while I drive the rest of the way. So I will see you later when I have a little bit more something substantial. Okay guys, so we're gonna do this kind of together. I don't have all the ingredients out. I'm just gonna do it kind of one step at a time, and I will just pause the video in between because I don't know how much of this I can get done if we get a delivery call. So I'm going to put on my gloves. I had to go to the washroom and wash my hands and made sure my hands were all dry so that they didn't stick to the gloves. These gloves are latex free. I bought them at the hair salon store because you can put them on either hand, so it doesn't really matter what hand you use. And also because they're a little bit thicker, I find I can't use the gloves that we have at the restaurant because I don't know if it's the powder inside or what. But these gloves seem to be fine because when I color my hair, I don't have a reaction. But, so we're gonna use these. So, in the instructions, and I don't even remember which instructions I'm using because I'm kind of using a few of them. It says to cut the pepper including this piece, so don't cut this off. And it just says to cut it straight down the middle so that you have something to hold on to when you're eating it. And then it says to scoop out the insides, so the membrane and all the seeds. So I've got the bag just off to the side here. Don't touch anything after you start doing this, of course. And just scoop it all out. I washed these and dried them beforehand too, let them sit out for a few minutes so that they would dry, so that they wouldn't be too slippery while I was trying to prepare them. Ooh, you can smell the hot. Ooh-wee. This should be interesting. Like I've said, I don't know if I've said before in a video or if maybe I've just kind of said it on Instagram or something, but I'm not a spicy kind of person. I don't do that well with spice, although I am trying. So I think that's why I really wanted to try these. I am trying to give myself a little bit more of a spicier palate. So like I eat the butter chicken at the restaurant, which has a little bit of spice to it. The jungle curry has some spice to it. It's a good one. And, ooh. And so yeah, like I have tried a few times to eat things with spice. And even like I'll even do sriracha here at home, especially when like we have sriracha salmon. It's super hot, but it's super good, you know. And oh, I took this top off of that one with that one. Oh well. So anyways, I am, like I said, trying to give myself a little bit of spicier palate so that we can try a few different things, just because my husband loves spice. Okay everyone, so I pulled up the recipe that I'm using, and I'm using the HeyKetoMama.com recipe for these. The only issue is that I don't have barbecue seasoning, so I'm going to use barbecue sauce. I'm going to use this Alterna Sweets barbecue sauce, the original flavor. It says to use 1 to 2 teaspoons of barbecue seasoning, so I'm going to use about a tablespoon of the sauce because I feel like the sauce would be slightly diluted because it is a sauce and not a seasoning. So I'm going to put about a tablespoon in. That might be a little bit more than a tablespoon, but that's okay. And then I'm supposed to add 3/4 cup of shredded pepper jack cheese, but I don't have any pepper jack one. So I'm just going to use regular double cheddar. And so 3/4 cup. I'm just going to go ahead and just sort of hand measure. Of course, get cheese everywhere. I would have shredded my own, but I ran out of time. I don't know. So that's approximately 3/4 cup. I think it might be just slightly over, but that's fine. And then it says to mix these all together. Grab a spatula. And I softened the cream cheese a little bit so that it would be easier to work with. I don't know if I softened it enough per se, but it's enough to get things sort of moving. Maybe it'll soften up just a little bit more. I don't know. I don't really want to put it back in the microwave now that I've added the cheese because I don't want this to be doughy, I guess. When you use kind of mixture like this for like fathead dough or whatever, you want it to be a little bit more runny, but not much. So, but this I'm just like scooping into the peppers. So, and I feel like I'm going to use a full slice of bacon for each pepper. These are really big peppers, and I feel like that will help me get through the spicy, is if I use the cream cheese, of course, and then, but I also use a full slice of bacon. So I'm gonna have to figure out my own macros for these, just because I am using a full slice of bacon rather than half a slice. And then of course with the barbecue sauce rather than the barbecue spice, but it still looks good. It looks like it's gonna taste delicious. I really can't wait to try it. So now with these, fill each jalapeno half with spoonfuls of the cream cheese until filled, and then sprinkle more cheese on top of each jalapeno. Oh, I guess I should have only used half of it. Half of the cheese. Oh well. Okay, I'll have to remember to figure that part out too. So I probably just put like a tablespoon of extra cheese on top of all the peppers. Maybe once I've put them, or maybe just before I put bacon on them. And then it says tightly wrap half a slice of bacon around each jalapeno, but I'm going to use a full one. And then bake at 400 degrees for 20 minutes. And then broil for 5 minutes until the cheese browns and the bacon is crisp. So that's great because my oven is already at 400. And provided I don't get stopped with a delivery, I should be able to get these in the oven in the next 20 minutes, which is great. So I'm going to go ahead and fill all of these. I'll just show you one, I guess. So I'm just going to take some cream cheese and just stuff it in. That looks good. So I just stuffed it so that it's just like, just barely at top. And then I'm going to put some cheese on it and then wrap it in bacon. So I think I'm going to go ahead and do all of that off camera so that this video isn't super long. And I will show you them when they are done. All right, guys, so here is how they look. You can see that they're still sizzling. One of them kind of fell apart there at the top, but that's okay. I'm going to let them cool on this thing for a little bit while I do a couple other things. I was watching Becoming Alexa on YouTube. She is a new keto person as well. And she's reading Keto for Women, and I have heard a few other people say that Keto for Women is a great book, a great resource to have. So I just ordered it on Amazon. So it should be here Friday. That's what it says. So we will check it out when it arrives. And yeah, so I ordered that. And I'm gonna go finish watching her episode that I'm watching. And if you haven't checked her out, please do. So she's Becoming Alexa, Alexa, on YouTube. And I will see if I remember to put a link below to her channel. But yeah, I really like watching her. She's new to keto as well. She comes from the Weight Watchers world, which I was a part of only briefly when I was younger. But I can understand some of her frustrations that she had with Weight Watchers and everything. And she's really, I really love her videos. I love that her husband cooks and, you know, does stuff with her and stuff. So I don't know, go check her out. Give her some support. So yeah, so anyways, I am going to close this. I will film again when Chris and I make. Okay, so here is dinner. Chris put jalapeno on his half because we had a half of jalapeno left over. And I have chicken and pepperonis and mushrooms on my half. So we will cut this in like, I don't know, a billion pieces and have a few tonight and then have some for leftovers tomorrow. So that's it for tonight, and I will see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.